Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus once again. One of those times I just got the spirit still giving me stuff, and here I am coming to you. You know, history. History plays a major role in where we direct our paths. It helps us to understand some things that are happening now. Because of those things that have happened before, we can be well educated about our ambitions. History. We have studied world history. We have studied American history. And there are many state histories. Perhaps you've had some occasion in your educational system for your curriculum to include a state history. But out of all the histories that we have ever experienced, none have been so attached to us as biblical history. I mean, from the time we come into this world until perhaps we die, at least 52 times a year, we get a chance to hear lectures. Different other periods of time, we get a chance to have discussions. We have conferences. We have symposiums. We do all of these things under this biblical history. But what is the purpose of this intense focus on biblical history? It's focused to the public is love. They're talking about heavenly things, even heaven on earth. Talk about peace and prosperity and the joy of life and those things that represent freedom. Then we talk about God and the Spirit of God that's greater in those that have given themselves to God than the evil that is in the world. These are the salt of the earth, they say. They also include them as being love letters to the world. But something must be going on. Where is the result of this history? What is it that evil does that this history prohibits? Well, they say without knowledge the people suffer. So out of all the lectures, out of all the symposiums, all the get-togethers, all the conferences, where has the knowledge gone? Or where is it? Where is the knowledge? Evidenced by suffering all around us. All around us, suffering. A lack of this, a lack of that. This we need but cannot get. Our focus on certain things that eliminates a compassion or concern for your pain and your suffering. Then they say, not only without knowledge do they suffer, they say without a vision, they perish. Without a vision, they perish. What is the vision for this country? What is it, really? Is it a wall on the southern border? Knowing that there are people on the other side that's going through pure hell. People who are crying out for God out of all the gods all over the earth, where people everywhere got a God. These folks are crying out for a God from wherever you are. They're not trying to focus on any specific God. They're saying wherever you are, hear our cry, hear our pain, help us, help us. Now, one God builds up a wall that says, not here, brother, I got nothing for you. Somebody else got another reason, and someone else got another excuse. But there should be a God I'm here to tell you about that you could accept in a minute. who recognizes the pain that those on the other side of the walls are feeling, who recognizes the pain that is inside these walls, who recognizes the pain that is all around this world, and knows that it is a difficult thing to wake you up. But yet, every now and then, you get a chance to hear someone tell you that there is a God, meaning that your focus does not have to be on what it has always been. It does not have to be on man. It does not have to be on Americanism. It doesn't have to be on anything but love. Love. Love is the answer to all your problems. And this master has designed this earth, you know, I've told you 1,000 times, with all the necessities that humankind would ever need to achieve the aims and goals and the ambitions, whether it's on the earth, above the earth, in the earth, seen or unseen. And when the appropriate time comes, that which is in man that is required to come out, reach out, and go to the moon, we'll do it. And so right now it is a responsibility, always. As evil says, I'm going to take everything that God has given and use it for my purpose at the expense of the people. And so rather than having freedom from lack of food and shelter, you got all kinds of problems. What are the problems? Having money that someone has suggested that you must have in order to have food and in order to have shelter. Then there's education for yourselves. I'm talking about these things because they prepare you to be better at whatever it is that you've been given to do. And rather than just being able to use the system of education to educate, to learn and be best, and the world is better served by your education. Nope. It ain't working like that. You got to have some money. So you got to do some things that I want you to do to get this money. Wow. Then the same thing, it comes down to educate healthcare. Wow. You got costs that's, you got to be turning some bucks and got some good insurance to deal with this. Because it costs, you talking about living, it costs to live. It's sitting right there in a bottle, sitting over there in a syringe. But you got the cash? Okay. You don't have the cash? Sorry. Isn't that something? And they say this is one of the last countries, developed countries on the face of the earth that does not offer health care to everyone. And yet, this is the greatest nation on the face of the earth. This is why I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, no, you don't have to listen to man now. Listen to God. God does not choose a color of people to be superior. God does not choose a gender of people to be superior. God does not choose a nationality of people to be superior. God is superior, and all of us are at the same level. I don't care what gifts we have been given, we're at the same level. And every gift that we have is important for the finished product of expressing a heaven on earth. That's guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen. And so when I think about why people don't have a vision, it's because they don't even know God. They do not know God. It's not a bad thing. It's just a reality. And so here we are today Not to condemn anybody, but to say, wake up, there is a God. But it is not praying that's going to bring about a miracle. That's a part of the trap. The reason beauty and prosperity and the expression of God is not being exhibited upon the earth is because the way you've been taught is to keep you silent, doing nothing. I mean, just to keep you inactive, to talk about it, to dream about it, to fantasize about it, to hope about it. That one day and not today. That's a trick. Now you keep on paying the dollars because you need those things today. And you say, where's God? God is asking you, what's wrong with you? Wake up so God can live in you and show the world what I'm telling you right now. You'll be telling everybody, not just in words, but in your approach to life, in the policies that you will assure are being made up in the stead for God's love and not money. Money and those who command money and money because it keeps us messed up. Money, money, money. Let's say love, love, love. Let's show the world what love, love, love is. All right, I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. Now you can go get you some sleep. So as I. Bye-bye.